I remember when I was learning EFT and I felt so alone. I felt so overwhelmed and kind of like, am I ever going to get this? Is this for me? You know, I loved EFT. I loved it. I loved it, loved it, loved it. But then when it came to actually doing it, I just felt lost. And so I worked really, really hard to get to the place where I felt confident and comfortable. And that was so worth it. It was so worth it because now I feel like I can bring my whole self to the model. I'm not emulating somebody. I'm not like in my head. I'm actually just with my clients and I trust the process and it just feels amazing. But I remember what it was like. I've been there, and I sort of made it my mission to help therapists through that part. And I want to do that in a very practical, just like, okay, when this happens, you know, here's how to think about it, and here's some options of what to do. And, you know, when I say when this happens, that could be a list of like a million things, right? And you know what it's like when you're in the room. It's like you get frozen. You don't know what to do because you haven't had enough repetition. So what I'm hoping to do is really break down some of those really helpful tips, strategies, you know, how to move through the tango, how to deal with really specific things like shame, reactivity, blocks, all this kind of stuff. I love deliberate practice. That's something that I'm just really drawn to, just the idea of making sure that learning is not overwhelming. And so I will be using deliberate practice to do these webinars. And what you can expect is at the end of it, you will have one thing that you have practiced, and you'll be able to take it into your next session, just one thing. So I'm hoping that it's very clear in the beginning of the webinar what we're focusing on, and then I will show you what it looks like. I will model how to do it, and then you will not role play, okay? Everybody hates role play. I know it's really helpful, it's important, but the experiential component will be watching me model it, and then everybody will turn their cameras off, and I will give you a prompt, and you'll mute yourself, and you will practice it. You will say, you know, whatever it is that, like if you imagine yourself being in a session with a couple, I'll give you the prompt, and you'll practice saying the thing, you know, pivoting, reframing, you know, whatever it is that we're working on. And I'm so excited, y'all. I can't wait to do this, to see you there. The first webinar is June 9th. It's only $10 a month. What a deal, right? $10 a month. Would love to see you there. Please spread the word. Everything you need to know is in the description in this video below. The link to subscribe and more details. Yay!